Hi everyone, thank you for joining me on this Rider Pilates session where we're focusing on your balance, a key concept, key area that everybody should be working on, but particularly important for us as riders. We are on a moving surface all of the time, therefore our balance needs to be just that little bit better than if we were on terra firma all of the time. Don't be afraid of working on your balance as well. I find people sometimes are very hesitant about trying to improve it because it's a little bit scary. Don't be afraid of it, just keep working at it, and if nothing else, you will maintain your balance rather than get worse, but at best of course you're going to really improve your balance. So let's get going. Make sure your body is set up ready to go. Nice elastic spine, drawing you up tall, but relax through your shoulders, breathing into the base of your lungs, making sure your headlights are pointing straight ahead and that you've got equal weight through your feet. Going to get started by making sure your hips are nice and ready to move. So we're going to do your hip openers, hands onto your headlights. You're going to bring one leg up, out and down, and bring the other leg up, out and down. Trying to keep your upper body really still so you're focusing that movement on your hips. Stiffness can really impact on balance because it reduces your body's ability to do subtle movements that will help you maintain your balance and absorb little movement. So making sure you've got as good movement as possible through all your joints does really help. Let's go into the opposite way. So again, keeping your upper body nice and still as you take your leg out and forwards. That's not to say if you've got any stiffness that you need to force that movement. It's just if you are a little bit stiffer on one side, if you can improve that movement a little bit, it's going to really help. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, then I'd like you to pop your hands across your chest. We're going to start off doing some little dips. So going into a lunge and a dip and a lunge and a dip. You're trying to keep your shoulders level, the side view, shoulders stay over your headlights as you go. And you go as deep as you can go comfortably from a balance point of view and also from your knees point of view. Okay, so you don't want to be forcing it if you find that it's uncomfortable. Then you're going to add in a little turn. So get into that dip, turn your shoulders one way, turn them the other way, come back up. Same with the other foot. So dip, turn, turn. Again, you're trying to keep your shoulders level as you do those turns. And also try to keep your headlights pointing to the front so you're not twisting through your body. You're just turning, sorry, not twisting around your pelvis, you're just turning through your body. So those shoulders move, but your headlights stay to the front. So you're keeping your movement very precise, very specific to your upper body. Okay, we'll do one more with each leg. Last one. Okay, come up. We are going to move on to the warrior exercise. I'm going to see if I can add in a little progression for you to do. You do need an easy surface. We're doing this one when you first introduce it. My lawn is not flat. If you're a regular viewer, you will be well aware of that. So I will do my best, but hopefully you at home will have a little bit greater success in doing this than me. Okay, so you're going to start off with your standard warrior, hands up in front as if you're holding your reins, and you're practicing going forwards and back as if you're going over an enormous fence. Hands are staying level as you go. The side view, aiming for here. As always with this exercise, if you find you've only got the balance to be going this far, go for it. That's fine. You go for the range that you can do safely and comfortably. The challenge to add on if you can is when you get to that end point is to see if you can lift and open your pelvis on the open side. So my open side of my pelvis is my right leg because that's the one that's lifted. I'm opening my pelvis towards that side and then come back up. So you're going to go forwards, open your pelvis, back down and up. So forwards, open and back up. It's not easy. But as I said at the beginning, the important thing is to not be afraid. When you're working on your balance, yes, you don't want to be challenging yourself so much that you end up just falling over and wobbling the whole time and not succeeding in anything that you're trying to do. But we do need to be able to cope with the unexpected. So the more we challenge ourselves with tricky things, the better it is. Okay, let's have a go onto the other leg. So we'll start off again, nice straightforward, simple ones. She says, keeping your hands nice and level. There's nothing simple about this exercise, is there? And again, you're just trying to go as far as you can go comfortably and easily. Okay, then let's see if we can add in some of those little turns. So forwards, and again opening your pelvis to your open side, down and up. So you're going forwards, open through the pelvis into that turn, down and back up. So this is really challenging the muscles around the hip on the leg that you are standing on. Can they really hold your weight and control you through that turn? You're having to use a lot of the muscles around your trunk as well, so everything is working in conjunction. I think if you jump, this is a really, really key concept for you to be able to do, because you just never know what's going to happen, particularly in midair and as you land. So you really want to be able to cope with all sorts of unexpected happenings. Okay, let's have a little walk on the spot. Okay, and we're going to move on to some rear lunges. I'm going to go sideways so that you can see what we're going to do. Hands onto your headlights or up in front as if you're holding reins, because we're going to go down into a lunge behind you and up in front. Down, behind and up in front. Let me show you this front view, behind and up. So now we're looking for a much bigger dynamic movement on the moving leg, and you're trying to keep your upper body really still. So that's one of the key challenges with balance for riders, is that we've got quite often a lot going on underneath us, but we still want to stay still and balanced and soft through our upper body, and that is a real challenge. It's not just can we stay upright, it's can we stay upright but stay relaxed and soft so that we don't interfere with what's happening down through the reins into the horse's mouth. Okay, let's swap and have a go on the other leg. So I'll go sideways again, so going behind you and up. Keeping those hands as soft and still as you can. So exactly what I was just saying, you want your hands to be totally independent of everything that's going on underneath you. We talk about that independent seat, independent contact. You can't have that truly independent contact if your balance is poor, because then you're going to be using your hands for balance. This is a great one for testing. Can you keep your hands soft? Okay, last one. Lovely. Okay, bring your feet down, have a little walk. We're going to move on to your star lunges, which we're going to do on your toes. So up onto your toes. Again, if you can, hands up in front as if you're holding reins. Going to go forwards and up. You're landing on a bent knee, diagonal, side, diagonal back, back onto bent knee, onto the other leg, back onto the bent knee, diagonal, side, diagonal, forwards, forwards. Let's go into the reverse. Forwards, diagonal, side. Keep your headlights forwards as well. Diagonal back, back onto the bent knee, onto the other leg, back onto the bent knee, diagonal, side, diagonal, forwards, forward. Oh, well done. Okay, bring your arms back down. We'll walk on the spot. Okay, we're going to go on to your foot series on one leg. Again, you probably have an unfair advantage over me. You're probably on a nice flat surface, but again, I don't mind working on a wobbly surface because it is probably the closest we're going to get to reflecting how unstable it is being on a horse. So we're going to go onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Onto your toes, she says, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Let's go into the reverse. Got flies coming out. Bend your knee, lift your heel, straighten your knee, down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Let's swap onto the other leg. You'll notice I'm not doing very many. These are really hard work physically. Taking out the balance side of things, these are hard to do, so you don't want to try and do hundreds when you first start. Okay, onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heels, straighten. One heel. Onto your toes, bend your knee, drop your heel, straighten. Let's go into the reverse. Bend your knee, lift your heel, straighten your knee, and down. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Last one. Bend, lift, straighten, down. Ooh, before I fall over. Okay, then onto leg number one. Get your balance. Soften through your upper body in case you're carrying any tension from those exercises you've just done. And then I'd like you to close your eyes and really listen to your foot Listen to the feedback you're getting through your foot, through your ankle, through your knee. Don't fear it. If you need to put your big toe down on the other foot, that's fine. But focus on keeping relaxed through your upper body, even though that leg is working really hard to hold you in position. Okay, let's swap. Open your eyes, stand on the other leg, get your balance again before you then close your eyes. And again, listen to what you're feeling through your foot. Soften through your upper body, keep that relaxation. And this sort of work is so good because I'm sure some people who are doing this, you've probably been told to practice trying to ride somewhere safe with your eyes closed, because it really heightens your awareness about what your body is doing, as well as making you challenge your balance even more. So anything like this is really good to be doing because it tunes you up, tunes you in to what your body is really doing, because you have to feel it, you have to listen to those sensations rather than just using your eyes. Okay, feet onto the floor. You're going to stand with your feet one foot just in front of the other. Keep your shoulders over your pelvis as you lean forward, keeping that back heel down and the back knee straight. Little step back down, lengthen through that back calf. Another little step back down, keep that knee straight. And we'll do one more this way. Okay, then you're going to swap your feet around so your back foot is now your front foot, but again, keeping shoulders over your pelvis as you take your weight forwards, keeping that heel down and the knees straight. A little step back, lengthen again. Little step back, lengthen again, and we'll do one more. Little step back and lengthen through the heel, through the calf, and then up you come. And we're going to leave it there. Hopefully you found all of those really easy and your balance is amazing, but more than likely you found a few of those a little bit challenging. May well have found them harder to do on one side than the other. If that's the case, you know what your homework is now. You need to be working on that side that you find things harder to really make yourself much more even through your body for the benefit of your riding, for the benefit of your horse. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. It's always great to see the numbers going up and know that I am helping more people around the world. Look after yourselves and I'll see you very soon.